We've come a long way from our first demo, demo.php, and we're currently at demo5, but we have a long way to go, so let's get moving. As you can see up here, I'm on demo5, and let me show you what this does, and then I'll explain exactly how it does it. So it looks similar to demo4, and that makes sense. I want to take these one building block at a time and not make a huge leap. So demo5 looks very similar, but it's actually a little bit different. So you notice that as soon as I change this, nothing happens. Well, let's click on Get Population Data. Now this alert box comes up and it says you're about to submit, and it shows me what sort of data is about to be sent over to some page. Now I could use Firebug, as I showed you in a previous tutorial. I could use Firebug to show exactly what sort of information is being sent over, what page it's going to, and what sort of information is being output and grabbed by the jQuery Ajax functionality and pulled back into the page. But let's just hit OK. And you saw that very quickly that there was that loading image, and then it says 13 counties with growth greater than 20%. So it's populating something on the page. There's probably a div here, and there is, but there's a div here, and it's adding that information back into the page. So in the last, if I go back to demo4, I'm not going to do it, but if I were to go back, actually, heck, let's go back. Let's go back. All right, remember, with demo4, it's showing me how many results to expect, but as soon as I click Get Details, it's actually taking me to a different page. It's taking me to a PHP page that outputs the information. If I want to change the info, I have to click the back button and get back to demo4. Demo5 is a little bit better in some regards. It doesn't show the information, it doesn't show me how many results I will get, but it displays all the details on the page. Now try to ignore the alert box. There's a reason why I put it there, but it's showing that information there. So now I can make a change. I don't have to click the back button, and the information will change right on the page. So we're getting closer and closer towards a very user-friendly web application. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on behind the scenes. I've gone ahead and opened up demo5.php in Notepad++. Again, everything here, this is just generating the drop-down list from the database, this PHP code, short PHP code. Now, notice that I'm using both the latest jQuery, and I've gone back to, I believe it was demo2, we were using the jQuery form plugin, so I've got that going again as well. And so here we go. Here's our document ready function. So we're adding the target div. The div with ID of target div. We're adding that. We're adding that at runtime once the page loads. And then this is the same as, very similar to what you saw in demo 2. We're targeting this target div that we just added. Before we submit it, we're doing show request. On success, we're doing show response. And we're binding all of this information. These options that we set right here are being sent through the Ajax form plugin functionality. And I'm binding it to something with an ID of county form, and that would be our form. So the form in the HTML has an ID of county form. All right. So what happens is, before it sends over the information, it hits this function as we told it to. And what it's doing is it's adding in a name-value pair. So I'm adding in Ajax with a value of 1. And then I merge that in to the form data, which is passed in here. So I'm merging that in, and I fire off this alert because I wanted you to be able to see here's what's being sent over. And I also wanted to show you, if you wanted to play with the data some more, here's a way that you could play with the data before it's sent over to the page with this jQuery functionality right here. All right, so let me go ahead and show you this again. Get population data. So this shows you all of the information that's being sent over to some page. And as you can see, we've got Ajax equals 1 right here. That Ajax equals 1 does not exist in the HTML. It's something that we add at runtime right here. All right. So when it comes back, nothing is being done. This is all just comments. Those are comments. But it's being added back into the target div. And where is this form being submitted? It's being submitted to results3.php. So really the biggest difference there are two big differences between demo4 and demo5. Number one, we're not showing the number of results that will be returned before they click on that button to get the population data. But also, and probably equally as important, we are grabbing the information that normally in demo4 we were sent to a page called results3.php that queried the database, grabbed the info, and showed us some text on the page. Now we're grabbing that information and we're putting it right here. We've created a div where we're going to target, so that information is coming back. Let me show you very quickly using Firebug what's going on here. So I have to go down and hit load response. So let's see what's being sent over. We're sending over get population data. Ajax is 1, growth is 20. And what's coming back is this HTML. So in other words, results3.php is generating this HTML. That's not being done with jQuery. That's being done with our PHP page. jQuery has just been being used to pull that HTML back into the page and is being injected back into this div with an ID of target div. So that's demo5.php. Demo6 is going to pull demo4 and demo5, take the best of both and pull those together. So I'll show you that next.